Hi, Capricorn. I'm Pam, and welcome to your Psychic Tarot reading for November 2020. This month I'm using the Hanson-Roberts Tarot deck. And remember, these are general readings. And to get messages pertaining specifically for you, you would need a private reading. This recording is for Capricorn Sun, Capricorn Ascendant, and Capricorn Moon. Please be sure to watch your rising sign and your moon sign, because some months they're going to resonate more for you than your sun sign will. And if you're born on the cusp of your sign, please be sure to watch your cusp sign, because some months your psychic predictions and messages are coming to you from there. If you want to hear what this horrific noise is that you're listening to, that is Maxie giving you a full buzzsaw snoring throughout your reading. So I apologize for that in advance. So all that being said, Capricorn, now on to your November 2020 Psychic Tarot reading. And the first card you're starting with, Capricorn, is the Magician. And this is a card that's saying you're being the manifester. What you think about, you bring about. What's in the ethers and in the spiritual plane, you can manifest into physical reality, and you have the tools in front of you with which to do so. It's time you're getting on with things in your life. There's some things that you've been procrastinating about or putting things off, and now it's time to get down to business and do it. You may be feverishly trying to get some work completed or get something going in a project that you've had either been putting off or you've been working on, but just kind of like, now it's time to like amp it up and rev it up. You're going to be speaking to some people of authority that have the ability to back your ideas or to help you progress and push things forward. New romance flourishes for some of you who are looking for love, or your own love life that you already are in may start to really flourish and grow in November. If you go to any job interview, don't be surprised if they literally hire you right on the spot. Some of you, or very quickly thereafter the interview. You're going to be really demonstrating, Capricorn, this month, like you've got what it takes. So you could be showing your bosses and higher ups like, hey, I'm the perfect person for that job or that upgrade. Or if you go on a new interview, you may be showing these prospective new employer, hey, I got what it takes for this job or responsibility. Your spirit guides are really, really going to be like heavily influencing you and floating around you and trying to inspire you and infiltrate what you're doing in this month, like really influencing you strongly. You're going to have to get some things really going and in order and get things done pretty darn quick in November, because in December, your month is going to be really hectic, busy, maybe even a little on the chaotic side. You're going to be valuing a lot of people's opinion this month and taking it under advisement. Like you're going to be people's opinions that you value, you're going to be getting their opinions and you're going to be mulling their opinions over, and you are going to value it. It's not like you're not going to ask people that you don't care their opinion. You're going to be hearing people you care and what their opinion is and valuing it. You may come to a conclusion that you have to start specializing in a particular area. If you've been focusing on a particular job or your work and it's been kind of broad, or you've been in school or educating and you're like, I don't know what I want my major to be, you may start realizing you want to specialize in something, or you're going to know where you want to focus your goals and attentions on. Wow, you got Ace of Cups next, Capricorn. This could be new love relationship coming in for you, or it could be a love relationship you're in becoming, more enhanced, intertwined, or a rebirth in an existing love relationship could be occurring. You may find that a real relationship blooms out of nothing. So meaning like nothing, meaning there could be a relationship that happens that you didn't give it a second thought. Like you were like, oh, I'm friends with this person, or I've been coworkers with them, or I've known them for years, or that's my neighbor, or that's a friend I had for years. And all of a sudden, magic happens and things turn, and all of a sudden you're looking at each other like, ooh, now we're feeling like we've got this love vibe going. That could happen for some of you Capricorns in this month of November. Could even have already started in October, or may, for some of you, happen in December. If you've been dating somebody, or, it could rocket into like another stratosphere this month. Maybe you've been like, it's been going along, we've been dating, it's been good, and all of a sudden, switch changes and it takes off like a rocket. So some of you really do have some interesting love and relationships things happening. And keep in mind, this reading is for Capricorn Sun, rising, and moon sign, not just you Capricorn Suns. So if you Capricorn Sun signs are like, that's not happening to me, well, maybe it's happening for the Capricorn rising sign and moon signs this month. I get like there's a real sweetness and tenderness there happening. Now, if you're like, no, I'm done with love. No love is coming into my life. I don't want to hear it. No, 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 no. Well, then maybe a child is being born into your life through, one of your kids maybe you're going to have a grandchild, or you're already intertwined and you're having a child, or you're adopting a pet, or something is happening because there's real tenderness and sweetness there. So if it's not romantic love, it's love of some other type happening for you in November. An infatuation could be kicking up here. And for some of you, there could be an infatuation that actually turns into a love relationship. So somebody that you've had a crush on or been infatuated with, they may be reciprocating your affections, or like that could be happening for some of you. Like what you've been putting out there gets mirrored back from you. Your cards could be intertwined. What you wanted to manifest, if you wanted to manifest love, you could be manifesting it here, because you do have the manifestor card preceding it. So the next card you have in your reading, Capricorn, crowning your reading, is the World. And I believe Leo got this card. And this also, Leo also had this, I believe. And this is the planets in the heavens and the spirit guides around you conspiring to give you more control. You could be feeling like you have more control in the month of November. This could be a karmic cycle ending and a new karmic cycle beginning for you. Some of you are going to have spectacular things that are going to happen for you in your work environment. I go back to this, possibly it's love manifesting for you at work, but it could be other spectacular things happening for you in a work environment. You may be put on a stage or in front of people to give some kind of orientation, some speech, some presentation. Things could be happening very fast for some of you Capricorns with your career goals. You may be consulting ancient astrology to, if you know people out there, there's quite a few of them on YouTube that know ancient astrology, you might be wanting to ring them up and get them to do a chart for you, or possibly you are taking some kind of webinars and learning ancient astrology, and you're going to start delving into your own chart and doing predictive astrology using ancient astrology on your chart, because you got ancient astrology coming up strong here, whether you're getting it, whether you're learning it, or whether you are giving it or receiving it. It comes up, doesn't matter how. Some of you Capricorns may be liquidating assets to purchase something big. So this could be to buy a home, or maybe you want to buy a jet ski, a boat, maybe you want to buy a vacation home, or you want to buy something really special to you, for you. But I get you liquidating assets, but I don't feel like you're doing it because You're in, some of you, it could be like you need the money, you're worried about paying your bills. But for others, most of you, I don't feel that's why you're liquidating assets. I feel you would be doing it because you want to purchase something else. Maybe you want to get engaged. Maybe you're going to buy somebody an engagement ring or a wedding ring, or you want to pay for a wedding, or you want to buy somebody special to you, a significant other or someone special, a big gift that you need to liquidate some assets for. I do feel like you're going to feel strongly the vibrations of love coming to you from the universe, so don't be surprised. If you have deceased relatives, your deceased relatives are going to be like, here's the love. Ooh, listen to the seagull. Hear that seagull? See? Truth. Because spirit works in funny ways. If you have a deceased parent, oh, I got chills everywhere. If your parents are deceased or someone very close to you passed away, they are going to be strongly, strongly, strongly around you, giving you guidance in your sleep, or if you try to meditate and tap into them, or if you talk to a medium, and they're a psychic medium that's good at channeling deceased spirits, they are going to be getting messages to you one way or another, Capricorn, in this month of November 2020. So the next card you have, oh my gosh, that's so funny. I just said that. You have the High Priestess next. I didn't even notice that. High Priestess could be your own psychic ability and intuition, you being the psychic, you getting messages, you being psychic. It could also be something is being kept hidden and secret from you, or you could be the one keeping something hidden, or there's something behind the curtain you just can't see yet. This card could also indicate a high spirit guide coming in for you today in this reading. Valuable insight and information is going to be coming to you in dreams. You may also find that you have to do some real studying this month and researching and accessing of information that's not esoteric or not coming to you from the spirit world. In the pragmatic world, you may have to do a lot of research and analysis or digging this month. Caution, caution, caution when dealing with people of another culture, because you could have some cultural differences or clashes this month. So be very politically correct in what you say and do. You don't want to offend anybody from another culture that may be a coworker to you or a client to you or somebody you have to deal with or do business with that's from another culture. Use all the discretion and political correctness that you can, because you don't want to offend somebody. Maybe you need to look at, like if you know it, maybe you need to look into their culture a bit before you start working with them or doing business with them. Your hormones may be going wild this month, and it could be in a way like, maybe you're ready to conceive. If you don't want to conceive, make sure you got a lot of birth control going on. Your hormones could be going wild in other ways. Could be from foods or medications you're eating or taking. It could also have to do with if you're going through the change of life, or if you've recently given birth, or if you are fertile to conceive, like hormones, or if you're taking any hormone therapy, or if you are transitioning from one sex to another and you're taking hormones to do that, your hormones could be going crazy and wild in this month of November of 2020. You're going to have to do, I hear dutiful responsibilities being put in your lap. So I feel like You're going to feel like this is a month where you have to be very dutiful and go through a lot of responsibilities this month. So bosses and higher ups could be putting a lot of that kind of thing on your plate, or it could be family duties and responsibilities that you have to ante up and step up to the plate. You could be, maybe somebody in your family needs care, or an elderly relative is sick or needs to move in with you, or needs to go into a rehab center or to assisted living or to a nursing home. But like, you may have to be dealing with responsibilities, and a lot of responsibilities could be let on, put in your lap and put on your plate in the month of November 2020. Capricorn, I did not draw these cards. I shuffled and let each one fall out. Was not happy for you when this one showed up. I'm so sorry to say. It could be something good, you never know, but you got the Tower here as the last card that fell out. And this could be a fight, an argument, an end of a friendship, an end of a relationship. It could also be an end of a regime, so a new regime can begin. An end of a rulership, so a new rulership can begin. It could be some tragedy or something befalling your house, like a fire, an electric strike of lightning, any other natural disasters that could occur. It could also be you having some kind of enlightenment or awakening. So Tower's not always bad. There could be, for some of you, a breach of contract that occurs. It doesn't mean you're doing it. It could be somebody else breaching a contract they have with you. There could be some things that got forgotten to be done, and somebody here could be having a blow up about it. So if you had tasks and responsibilities your boss told you to do and you didn't do it, your boss could be mad at you. Or you may have delegated responsibilities to other people and they dropped the ball and responsibilities got dropped, and you are going to be the one mad at people you delegated to. That could even be your own kids in your own family. Some of you, there's a crack that's going to happen in an engine block, or something to do with something that I'm going to call an engine. If it's not in your car, it could be an engine of a motorcycle, a lawnmower, some other type of engine that could run like a generator, or something, I don't know, mechanical that could be technology, but this feels more like mechanics to me. That I see this crack going down the middle of it. So it could be an engine block that gets cracked for some of you. Some of you, there could be some upsetment in a situation with a family or friend that's a foreshadowing of something else that's going to come. Okay, I understand what they're saying now. It's almost like somebody could be giving a false flag to diffuse a situation of something else that's going to be worse, that's going to come. So they make something look bad. Blah, looks bad, doesn't look good. But it's like either trying to soften the blow for something else they know that's going to come that's not that good, or it's to distract you. So you're looking at this over here that doesn't look good, but there's something else that's worse that's really happening behind the scenes that you can't see. This could cause you to end a relationship or end an association with somebody or something that you don't want to take any further. So if you do business with a company or a person in particular that has like a business or company behind them, one thing looks bad, but there's something way worse that comes out later. You may be wanting to sever ties with this. It could be a love relationship, but for many of you, I don't really feel that's what it is. I feel it's a relationship of some other sort. For some of you, it's a business, like a company you did business with, or an association you deal with. For some of you, it could even be a friendship. I'm not really feeling like this is love, a love relationship that I'm getting this with, although for some of you, it could be that. So you have to see how it plays out. Please watch your rising sign if you know it. And if you don't know it and you can't find it on your birth certificate or in a hospital record, you may want to consult an astrologer and get your chart rectified, your birth chart rectified, and they can tell you a really good astrologer can rectify your birth chart and tell you when you were born. It's useful information, useful when you listen to any general astrology or not, doesn't even have to be general. It's good to know. And when you listen to psychic readings that are going by the astrological signs, such as mine and maybe other people that are out there doing it as well. So now, the best gemstone crystal you got for you to work with, use, wear, meditate on your chakras, put on your chakras, sleep with under your pillow, put in your bra, wear as a beaded bracelet, wear as a pendant. Always good to have it next to your skin to get the most power. For the month of November 2020, Capricorn, you got chalcedony. It's not chalcedony, it's chalcedony. It's spelled Chalcedony. I don't believe it's EY. I'm pretty sure it's DONY. Chalcedony, chalcedony. There's many different colors of chalcedony. They're all different. This one I have here happens to be kind of beige and gray and a tinges of blue, and it's a banded one. It has bands of color, but any chalcedony will do. It's going to help keep your emotions in check. This is the weirdest thing I've heard, although I think I've heard something like this before. If you're trying to diet, or there's certain foods you're like, you don't want to, or like you're trying to diet, or you don't want to overeat, you don't want to overeat, or there's certain foods you want to avoid, this chalcedony, for some reason, is going to help you keep like anything to do with diet and eating in check. It's a really good grounding stone for you this month, and it's going to help you keep your emotions grounded and in check and keep you on a more even keel when, especially when like things that could come up in the Tower card are going to show up. It's a stone that really helps you keep like centered and brings you peace, at least for this month of November 2020. So this does look like a good gemstone for you. You had really good cards. I'm sorry the Tower showed up there, but being forewarned is forearmed. You might want to listen to that. And you know what? You need to trust your spirit guides. Ask your guides, why did the Tower come up for me in my reading in November? Why did it show up? And see what you hear, or what do you feel, or what signs you see, or what do you sense? Because your guides are going to answer you why the Tower came up here for you. You got Magician, you got the Ace of Cups, and you got the World. Those are really good cards. This is going to be a good month for Capricorn, but you are going to have some kind of jostling of some sort. So I hope this reading was of help to you, and I hope it made sense. As always, thank you so very much for watching. I do truly appreciate it. And please like, share, and subscribe, and hit that notification bell when you do subscribe. That way you'll get notified when I upload my videos here to YouTube. And if you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can go check out my special video series I record for very specific topics at my Vimeo on-demand pages. Those links are always posted below each video of the most recent series I've recorded, down below in the description box in the Show More section, or you can get them on the videos page on my website at www.theluckymermaid.com. You go to the video series you want, click on the sign you want, and it will take you to that video on Vimeo. The most recent video series I've recorded is my full moon lunar eclipse in Gemini, November 30th, 2020, psychic tarot, crystal, and oracle card readings for each sign of the zodiac. Those predictions go out for 6 months. You may have already started being affected by that eclipse in November in Gemini in the month of October. So some of these energies have already started, but they're going to last for 6 months after the 30th of November. Also, my Mars retrograde psychic crystal readings, those predictions are still in play, where I looked into my crystal and gave you psychic predictions and messages for each sign of the zodiac as to how Mars retrograde was going to affect your rising sign is extremely important, your sun sign, and your moon sign. Those predictions start on September 9th, 2020 and go until January 2nd, 2021. We're out of Mars retrograde on November 14th, but there's still the shadow period that follows all the way until January 2nd of 2021. So there's still time. If you haven't checked them out, they're still in play as far as the predictions. Also, my past, present, and future psychic tarot readings using the Osha Zen Tarot deck. Those readings go out 1 year, and I think I recorded them in May. So we still have all the way until May of 2021 for those predictions to be in play. And my career and finance psychic tarot and crystal readings, those are very unique, using the very unique Osha Zen Tarot deck, and those predictions go out all the way until November of 2021. Also, don't forget, every month, my psychic crystal readings for each sign of the zodiac as an expansion of these videos here. When I stop recording, I'm going to look right into this crystal and start reading for your zodiac sign next. And so if you want to see what else my guides have to say for you for November of 2020, you might want to check out the crystal readings for November. That link is also posted below this video. If you would like to donate and help support this channel and the work I do here with the readings I put on YouTube, there's a donation link down below underneath all those different video series links I have posted below. You just click on that donation link and it goes over to PayPal. And a big thank you so much for all of you who have been so kind and generous and donated to my channel. It does help me. It does mean a lot. I thank you so much for that. I do appreciate it. If you would like to get more psychic predictions and messages channeled through me from my spirit guides that you're not going to see here, you can follow me on my social media pages at The Lucky Mermaid LLC on Facebook, The Psychic Pastry Chef LLC also on Facebook, and The Lucky Mermaid _ Pam Georgel on Instagram. I use different divination tools, different oracle cards, angel cards, tarot cards, my crystal, sacred geometry cards, animal totem cards, you never know what cards, and the predictions really do resonate with a lot of people. You may find that they resonate with you as well. So you might want to check them out. I'd love to see you on my social media pages over there. And some people have asked me, well, what sign is it for? I believe if you're directed and feel pulled to read those messages that I put on over there, you are meant to see it. So there's some message in there for you. Maybe one, maybe many. So you just have to check them out. So I hope you have absolutely awesome energy come to you this month of November 2020. And know that I wish you many blessings and peace.